get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. They finally get him on the
his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. You knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Going to the running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Complete. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground from the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Miller. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's got an open man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Forced out of the pocket. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll take it in and house Wilson. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Getting set for the point after.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release by the QB. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He's moving out of the pocket. Running to Green. Looking for room at the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. This time it's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Works the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Back's got it. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He'll try to tack on one more.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To the air on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it.
Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The inside handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
42, Spider.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Spider.
From the gun. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
It's on target and complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this.
Touchdown, Iowa! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
42, Spider.
From the gun, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He'll set up to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me,